What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I just kind of wanted to show you a quick and easy way to get some extra XP at the very beginning of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So the first thing you're going to want to do is invest your first skill point here in the, if you go to the very center of the skills web, the bottom left hand one, it's the bonus XP here. That one's definitely going to help boost your score immediately and help you to start leveling up quicker. Next, what you're going to do is after the cutscene where you see John Bernthal's character, Lieutenant Colonel Walker, betraying you, you're going to actually see the remains of the wrecked helicopter on the ground down below a ledge you're on, and there's going to be a bunch of enemies that are actually dangerous enemies. They're way too high level for you to engage in. 3 hits from them will kill you, so if everybody hits you with just one shot, you're toast. So essentially the name of the game here is to do a little tactical pop out, whack-a-mole, pop out and shoot him, hit somebody and then duck back to cover and try not to get spotted. As long as you don't get spotted and they're just trying to look for you, I think you'll be a lot safer. But they can't actually get up to that ledge to get to you. They can flank you from both your left or your right. And I think they can't, I don't know if they can come up the ledge, but I have had them sneak up right next to me before, so I don't know how that happened. Maybe I just took my eyes off the mini-map for a little while. But the tactic that I use here, I'm going to show you here in the clip. It's actually a tactic that I used to use in Call of Duty all the time. A good buddy of mine, Grim Diabolus, I don't know if that's his gamer tag still, I haven't talked to him in a while, but he taught me how to do really good in the Call of Duty multiplayer. Back during Black Ops 1. And so essentially some people it kind of pisses people off in multiplayer. Some people might call you a camper. I've been called a camper quite a bit, but a lot of times it was by people who just didn't have the skill set to evict me from that particular area of the map. But you find like a central area of the map that is very easily defensible, or at least somewhat defensible, like a building or a shed or something like that, and then you memorize where the entry points are, the doors, the windows, stuff like that, where people can get in and or throw stuff in there and try and, you know, flush you out. And then you just keep moving around. You constantly keep moving around, laying down booby traps if you can to help you watch over some of those openings. And you just kind of, you know, keep moving around and keep taking shots at people as they try to come in, move in on you, and you neutralize them. So what I did here is I actually would shoot down at one of the enemies because you're just far enough away that they can't really spot you easy. You do not have a sniper, or at least I did not get a sniper or even a DMR or SMR right off the bat. All I had was an assault rifle with a holographic red dot sight. It's definitely not ideal for marksman shooting, especially when you're outnumbered by so many high-level enemies, but if you play your cards right, you can use your tactics to turn the odds in your favor. And that's basically what I did here. Okay, so now that I gave you the setup, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so here I am. This is literally right after the cutscene finishes. As you can see, there's the flaming tail section of the helicopter behind me. When I turn around here, there it is. That's the ledge I'm talking about. You can see that smoke pile out, or that smoke column off in the distance. If you look down, that's where all the enemies are. This is going to be a little hard with an aim dot sight, but it is doable. And if I can do it, I know all of you can do it. So, as you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm trying to position myself to where I can stand up and take a couple shots and then immediately duck back down and have full cover. So transitioning from shooting to being back in cover is that fast. Alright, so I got somebody right there. That's one enemy down. Okay, that guy got away from me, but we'll get him eventually. There, boom, there's another enemy down. Okay, they haven't been able to get to me yet. They don't even know where I'm at right now. They know I'm here somewhere, they just don't know where, which is good. So try your best not to get spotted, at least right away. Okay, there, I'm starting to get spotted. I back away immediately, I reload. And I keep trying to reload in between every attempt at killing somebody, just to make sure, because remember, these are high-level characters that we're facing, so you know, we don't want to chance it with only a few rounds left in the magazine. We really want to go in there with a full magazine ready to go and use all of our tools available to us. So I just keep popping out like whack-a-mole. I take a couple shots, I go back to cover, I keep trying to spot people calmly. They still don't know where I'm at, so I can just keep taking them out. And that's the beauty of a suppressed weapon, is it makes it harder for them to spot you. That's why I always use suppressed weapons in this game. It really works out to your advantage. There we go, got some headshots. No. We missed that guy completely. Okay, there we go, there's a skill point, see? So, like I said, what you want to do is as soon as you get a skill point from the very beginning of the game, invest it in bonus XP, and that'll help increase your score. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and pull out my recon grenade. This is going to help me to see like chalk outlines of the enemies through the ground here so that I can spot exactly where they're at. And it's also good for just lobbing grenades at them. Boom, there we go. See, so I've got approximately 5 enemies left that I can see within this general vicinity. Start throwing out grenades and see if I get lucky. Get a couple hits here. That guy ran up, got him. There you go, see, look at that. One less enemy. Now it looks like I'm down to about, okay, I think I see about 5 or 6 still on my mini-map, so you gotta be careful. Don't get too cocky. See, I'm starting to stick out a little bit too much because I'm starting to get hungry for it. Don't do that. Just keep, walking forward just enough to where you can actually start. Yeah, darn it. See, I got spotted. Now they know exactly where I'm at. They're gonna start moving in on me if I'm not careful. I have to keep constantly looking down at my mini-map to make sure that they're not flanking me to my left or my right, because they can easily get up here that way. Okay, that grenade did nothing for me. But I'm going to keep trying to eliminate them one at a time. What you want to do is you want to make it so it's just one-on-one every time you pop out to engage them. And that way you don't have to worry about getting hit. There you go, there's another one down. Another enemy down, splash from tango. You don't want to put yourself in a position where several people have good, oh, there was another one. Down, looks like I'm down to maybe 2. But you don't want to put yourself in a position where multiple people can shoot you at once, because usually all it takes is one hit from each of them and boom, you're toast. Down to 1 enemy. Ooh, got several good hits in, and oh, you see, that fast they took me out. Well, just one guy. Looked like he hit me about 2 or 3 times, and then I was dead. And I started getting a little too hungry for it, a little overambitious, and I wasn't minding my cover. As soon as I got hit that first time, I should have immediately gone prone, or at least started backing away and stopped the engagement. But don't get discouraged. All right, don't get discouraged. Here we go again. So you just got to keep practicing. But this is a great way to practice early on in the game for facing higher level enemies than what you're supposed to and still coming out victorious. Okay, so here we go again. Same mode of operation. Just use that cover to your advantage up there on that ledge. Pick them out one at a time. Unfortunately, if you don't have a SMR or a sniper, a DMR or a sniper, it's really hard to take anybody out without alerting them to your presence. Even the guys that are separated, it is possible, but you literally have to get a headshot on that first shot, and as you can see here, it's not easy. Oh, almost just got spotted again. Okay, so I duck down, I back away. I'm gonna pull out my recon grenade here, again to give me a better idea of where everyone's at and see if I can't get a few easy grenade kills. Also, this is not really a cheese, you guys. I'm not cheesing it right now because this isn't like an exploit. Like a mistake in the map. This is just literally me using tactics to outsmart the enemies. There's a kill. I couldn't see if I got a second guy with that second grenade, but I did get a kill with that first grenade I threw out. There goes another one. So see, it's just literally about just trying to focus in on one guy at a time and taking them out one at a time, thinning out the herd. And it's like, even when you get down to the last enemy though, you really can't get reckless. As you saw in the last clip, I got killed that quick. So you gotta be really careful. These are high level enemies and they're meant to be extremely challenging or, virtually impossible. If I were to go down there right now, I would instantly die. There'd be no way I'd survive. But this particular map, or this section of the map is, I got spotted. That was not good. That was not good. But see, again, this particular area of the map is just the way it's set up. It's a sheer cliff. And so I'm going to use it to my advantage. I'm at an elevated position shooting down at entrenched enemies. So the playing field is a little bit more level than it would be if I was down on the ground. Okay, there's my recon grenade. I can see I'm down to 2 enemies. And now I'm going to throw out a grenade, see if I get lucky. Go fish. Boom, there's one right there. There's, I think that's the last enemy. He spots me. Oh, see, there I got smart. As soon as he spotted me and started shooting at me, I immediately backed away. It's not worth dying to try and get that quick kill. Here I'm popping back out. Boom, got him. There you go. That's how you eliminate all the enemies. I'm going to do a quick once over just to make sure there's no hidden stragglers that I missed. Maybe off in the distance in the woods. Nope, it looks like I'm clear. So now what you can do is you can go down here. Oh, I'm getting shot by somebody else. Ow, 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 ow. I don't know what level they are, so I'm going to immediately regress back here, back behind cover. See if I can spot where the enemy is. There he is. Yes, okay, so that's not a dangerous enemy. That's fine. But still I was I was in danger mode, so as soon as I started getting shot at, I immediately ran for cover, but as you can see, I did get hit a couple times and it didn't really seem to hurt me. Oh, and stay out of the fire there. I actually killed myself one time because my health was a little low and I was aiming down sights like this and I didn't realize I was standing in a fire, caught myself on fire, and I died. So, don't stand in fire, kids. Okay, I think I saw another enemy here. I killed the first one that shot at me. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, so he's actually running away from me now. You can see the distance counter increasing. So I'm just going to let him go because I don't really care. My main concern right now is to come over here to where all those dead guys are that I just killed and try and get the stuff off of them. Now, they don't just drop ammo and grenades. They can also drop skill credits, which is the currency in this game to buy upgrades and skins and camouflage and stuff like that. And also you can actually get gear off these guys. You can get clothes like boots, pants, gloves, a chest rig, a hat, a helmet. You can also even get guns off these guys. I think one of the guys I killed earlier, I got a pistol off of. I just didn't have to go down and pick it up. I automatically received it in my inventory, which is great. And that will give you not only an advantage early on in the game over the enemies, but you know, you can break down any weapons and gear you don't want for the materials that you can then use to craft your own later. Or when you get to a shop, you can actually sell those for bonus skill credits to then buy weapons and gear that you do want and can use. So you've got two different levels in this system. You've got your XP level, which is sort of like your character level, and then you have your gear score, kind of like in Destiny, once you hit that max light level, where then your gear determines your overall level. And I'm not sure, but I think the enemies level up based on your gear score. I was playing quite a bit with my girlfriend and she was like a gear score 100 while I was still a gear score 50 or 60. And the enemies seemed to be really whooping my butt, more so than her. That might be just because she's a better gamer, but I think a lot of it also had to do with the fact that the enemies were probably leveled up more to her level. And our XP levels were virtually the same. I think I might actually be 1 XP level above her just because I invested in that bonus XP perk right away. But her gear score is almost double mine, and I think that's why I'm thinking that the enemies are actually leveled up based on your gear score and not your XP level. Alright gamer dudes and dudettes, this was my video to try and give you a leg up getting a little extra XP early on in the campaign for Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and hopefully give you some tips and tactics on how to face enemies that are much higher than your own level. So thank you so much for tuning into the channel. I really appreciate all the views, the comments, and the subscriptions. Please click subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that notification bell so that you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos, as I will be uploading a collectibles walkthrough for Gears of War 5's campaign very soon. Take care, my fellow gamer dudes and dudettes, and game on. Peace!